Hi everybody, and thank you for watching. So I started this channel to have some accountability and motivate myself to organize my home. I have decided to participate in Vlogmas this year and complete this 30-day organizing challenge I found online. If this sounds interesting to you, please subscribe to my channel, watch my daily videos as I clean my areas of my home and make 2024 an amazing year for myself and for my family. Welcome to Vlogmas and Organizing Challenge Day 16, where we organize our paperwork. And so this pile of paperwork, I did leave it when I was organizing my office here. So we did this the other day. And so all this paperwork here is mail and bills and stuff that I've been collecting over the last couple of months. So now it's time for me to organize it and file it away. And so I pulled these 3 tubs out of my closet. So these are all of my paperwork. So my goal today is to grab all of those piles of paper and organize them here, and then also try and, I guess, declutter a little bit. I have always been told that you should keep paperwork for up to 7 years just in case, and I've been collecting a lot of these paperwork for I would say about 10 years. So as I file away most of these papers, I am going to go through what I have here in these tubs, and if they're very old, I will shred them and throw them away. So the paperwork I'm going through right now, I am starting to sort it. So usually every few months I will collect all my bills, put them in one of those manila folders and kind of file it in these tubs for temporarily basically. And now I am going through them and categorizing them. So I'll start creating piles on the floor, and then once I have collected them all and put them in their piles, I will then go through the folders and put them where they're supposed to be. So all of my folders have been already pre-organized, where I've got like medical, I've got car insurance, I've got taxes, I have home. So I've already pre-categorized them. I've been doing this for a long time. Right now the paperwork that I am just sorting through is just for this year. So as I am sorting through, you can see that I am ripping some of them up. I'm going to shred them, and then while I'm doing this, I might as well start looking at paperwork that I will need for my taxes. So I will also create a pile for my taxation, because it is coming to tax season. I might as well get ahead of the game and do that. Right now you just see me going through all of the boxes. I was pulling out a few empty folders and hanging, just seeing what I have, because honestly the last time I looked at these boxes was almost a year ago. So I'm just familiarizing myself with what categories I have first, how it's organized, and also then I know how to file them away. I am also going through the paperwork to see if there's any old files that I can shred, like this paperwork here. I'm just trying to make space for all the papers that I have on the floor in these tubs. The girl that you see kind of in the corner there, that is my son's girlfriend, and she's visiting and she just wanted to talk. She's actually very interested in investing. She just got her first job, and so she was just asking me questions about 401k, Roth, and also she was surprised about the amount of paperwork that I have. And I was like, well, I've been doing it for a long time. Back when I first got out of high school, I got a job in a taxation firm, so I kind of understand how to do your taxes and what expenses and paperwork that you need and stuff like that, which is why I have this much paperwork, and which is why I keep so much. And so we are just talking. It was nice to have someone to talk to while I'm actually organizing and decluttering all these papers. I was actually explaining to her why I have all these papers and also the categories that I have here, and we were just talking, so it was really nice. And at the same time, you saw me reorganize some of the folders, because one box is more or less taxation and some very important stuff. The other box, I realized I didn't have enough space, so I just made that one kind of like the older kind of paperwork, so for like medical and like the really old like stuff that I potentially will throw away by next year. And then the other one is all house. Houses, like stuff for this current house as well as our old house, because we've only been in this place for 3 years, so I still have paperwork for our old place just in case. I don't think I would need it, but I just have it just in case. But more than likely in a couple of years I will probably throw it away. And then over here I am pulling out a folder which is kind of all of our I think it was all of our car insurance, because they always send it to us every 6 months. And I've made it paperless now, but these are all the old ones from a couple of years ago. And so as we were talking, explaining the 7 years, I realized that I had too much of this papers, so I started to shred it while we were talking. And so yeah, it was really nice to talk to her and really organize all of these papers. So like I said, straight out of high school, I got a job in a taxation firm. So that opened my mind on investing and money, just managing clients' accounts when I'm doing their taxations, seeing all their investments in shares and property and stuff like that. It really opened my mind about investing. And so it's kind of been my little hobby kind of interest on the side. And it was nice to talk to her about those things. So she, like I said, she just got her first job. So she's asking, what can she do? She's maxing out her Roth, she's maxing out her 401k. What else can she do? Because I was explaining to her, if I could do a do-over, if I can be in her shoes now, knowing what I know, these are the steps that I would take that would set my future up. Because when you talk about compounding interest and the way investments grow over time, it is amazing. You don't have to work so hard. You can have the money work for you. And so that's my little kind of interest and hobby on the side, and it was nice to talk to her about it and explain to her the reason why I have all of these paperwork, because of all of our investments, and I just want to keep track of everything. I have really seen the changes in my home by participating in Vlogmas this year and also this 30-day challenge. We are halfway. It is day 15 and there has been some big changes. So we have cleaned our kitchen, we have cleaned our living room, my kids' toys and stuff like that. I was able to clean my bathroom and my stationery, like office area, and I believe the next few days it's going to be kind of creating a command center, and we're going to start looking at clothes. And so I do have a lot of clothes that I need to get rid of. I've been holding on to a lot of clothes for a while. Most of these clothes don't fit me anymore, and I have been trying to lose weight so I can fit into them, but at the same time I've noticed that my style has changed as well. So I am going to go through all of my clothes and try and get rid of as much as possible. I have been following a lot of people on YouTube about this 333. I don't know if I can do it, but I do plan to get rid of quite a lot of clothes. I'm going to more or less take them out of my closet. I will store them in a tub or something for about 6 months, And if I don't lose the weight and I don't think about those clothes in those 6 months, after those 6 months, I will get rid of them. So I'm not gonna get rid of them right now, but I am gonna take them out of my closet. And if I don't think about them, if I don't go to that tub, and if I don't lose the weight, then those will go. So that's my plan. When you see me work on my closet and dresser and stuff like that, that's going to be coming up in I think about 3 or 4 days. It's going to be on my closet. I think it's like day 20 or something like that. So I'm looking forward to it because that's the next stage. That area of my home has been a clutter for a while. I feel like I'm a hoarder because I keep all these clothes that don't fit me and I don't wear them, and I see them in the closet taking up space, and it's not right. So yeah, look forward to that, and I hope you have been enjoying my daily vlogs. I think yesterday I was late uploading. Sometimes life gets away with you, but I've been trying to be consistent over this, and so I'm trying to find myself an hour to 2 hours a day to find that area and declutter it. And so these paperwork here, this took me about an hour to organize it all. It was nice that my son's girlfriend was there as well. I didn't feel so long while I was talking to her and doing this, but yeah. So we are almost coming to the end. So there is less paperwork on the floor. I am just filing away the last few papers there. Behind me is just some folders or manila folders. So I'm like notepads that I'm going to put to the side. And then I do also have, you don't see it, but behind that picture, I have a bunch of papers that I've been shredding. So I need to put that in the plastic bag. So I do have a pile of trash, which is really good. I always like to declutter and get rid of more stuff out of my home. And then I think that's about it. So we are coming to the end, and we are going to do a recap of what my area looked like before, that little pile of papers that I had in the corner. So we'll do a recap here of what it looked like, and then also what it looks like now. So this is all my piles of papers. So I had all of that there. I've had it there for a few months. And my goal was to grab all of those papers and file them away in these 3 tubs here. Now, the corner, there is nothing there but a few diapers. And then I have all of these tubs organized. I have 2 folders here on the floor. One is my taxes from last year, and then my taxes for this year. I found some paperwork that I have there, and I do have that bag of trash. And so that's basically it. I was able to organize all of my paperwork this year, so I'm really happy about that. It only took me about an hour. And then tomorrow we're going to look at setting up a command center. So I did Google to see what that involves. So this is the first time I actually purchased quite a few items to set this up. And so I hope you look forward to it. Thank you for watching.